Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a... If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact?
Only Ehara could answer that one for you.
So, what is it?
Really, guys?
Let's roll, Tom.
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Too fast.
What a waste.
What is it?
And stay down.
Let's roll, Tom.
Great. Really, guys?
What is it?
Mafu, you're here?
It's been too damn long, Mafia-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori? A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
Are you here about the Ahara case too?
Of course. Prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video is real, that would mean Ahara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
Mafia? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I'm here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right, I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ahara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ahara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ehara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
What are you getting at?
I'm saying the prosecution believes the video has been falsified. Special effects, CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ehara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the one gunning the hardest for Ahara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ehara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ahara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ehara until they're sure the video is real. If they come in with a list of questions about the murder, it'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ihara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ihara to justice, yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own finding. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ihara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ihara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Was Mafuyu-chan cuter than ever, or what?
How many times do I have to tell you? Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ihara about that video.
I was actually about to suggest that. It's from Ihara's
What?
Hello?
His
Yes.
prison? Why would they call us
Guess we'll
directly?
find
Understood. That was one of the prison wardens. He was...
about what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation
You're
anymore.
joking.
To be more specific, he said he's not taking any more questions.
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday, that or Ihara's conspirators have to be filling in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider...
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Talk?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plan.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads that don't involve grilling the culprit.
Yeah? I'd like to hear 'em.
Well, if it were me, I'd start with Saoriku.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ihara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, however, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated. Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ihara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it though? Ihara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour.
Okay, then let's rule that out.
Boy.
The footage of the murder it could have put Ihara's face onto the real killer, or even rendered the whole thing digitally.
So you're suggesting we should distrust the murder footage?
And how do we prove it's real or fake?
Well, I'm sure Tsukumo's cracking away at that.
I'd say there's only one angle left.
I think we should revisit the harassment. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ihara was working alone. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis.
but the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom.
Then we'll need to verify each and every...
Okay, what first? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't
What
we?
catches your eye? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would
This part's still getting to me.
The security cameras inside the train caught the act on tape.
So Ahara was caught red-handed?
Quite. Once he was detained, that makes for the most conclusive evidence.
And there's no way he just bumped into her or something.
The victim wore a knee-length skirt, so the assailant had to expend considerable effort. That's not bumping into someone, Yagami-san. The victim reported feeling physical contact. She said she spent her 6-minute ride to Shinjuku.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Full name, Yui Mamiya. 30 years old.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she may even recall something none of us know upon learning Ahara's alibi.
That's a good plan.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense,
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say.
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry. Oh.
Huh.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
They do look like they mean business.
This Arcade's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
Same losers from yesterday.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
Well, whatever the hell they want. Let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved. Follow me.
Okay. Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope, thanks for waiting, assholes!
Shit! Let me guess. You're Arcade too?
Bastard went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth! Let's go.
Give me all you got!
That's one down.
Not out of the... Doc, we should probably get gone before the cop...
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others. Wouldn't want to drag them into this.
Point. So why not hit Arcade at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking
I'm
scrubs.
fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. Let's hit it.
Let's go. Really, guys? I wish you hadn't. What a waste.
Let's roll.
And stay down.